Today we have all the major updates from the world of mixed martial arts, starting with the news Colby Covington unexpectedly shifted his focus from Ian Garry to Khamzat Chimaev for a 5-round fight. Covington has set his sights on Khamzat for a 5-round fight, leaving Ian Garry out of the picture. Garry, however, is determined to secure a co-main event spot with Covington at UFC 303. Despite Garry's aspirations, Covington has other plans brewing. He's eager to reignite an old rivalry and settle some unfinished business. Covington recently talked on the Rush podcast, where he criticized Chimaev's cardio and suggested that he might not be as good as everyone thinks. Covington believes Chimaev could be exposed soon for not living up to the hype. Listen to what he said.
In a 5-round fight, I would be super intrigued by that fight. I always told them, like, I want this guy in the main event. I don't think he can last. His cardio doesn't look that good, His last fight, he fought Usman at 185 on 1 week's notice, and I thought Usman won the fight. He landed more strikes. He came out the first round, he wrestled him, and he didn't do any damage. And then the second and third round, he was just coasting to a victory. So, I think the guy is going to get exposed soon. He doesn't have good cardio, and, he's not as good as everybody thinks he is.
Is it bullshit when people are like, we offered Khamzat to this guy and this guy, no one's taking it? Is that bullshit?
Oh, yeah, they're just hyping him. That's wolf tickets.
Wolf tickets.
That's not true. That's just, they try to make him look like this scary, freaking larger-than-life figure, but he's nothing special. He's a human. He bleeds like all of us. We tie our shoes all the same way, so
yeah,
he's not this special. I don't see anything special.
And Covington also doubted Ian Garry's claims about a potential fight and expressed interest in facing Belal Muhammad next.
We all know that he's a cuck, but now we know he's a liar. Because UFC, Hunter, Dana, they haven't talked to me about this fight. This fight has not been presented, he's just lying. He's just trying to get clickbait and get people to talk about him. Like, I don't know who I'm fighting. I gave him stipulations. I said, hey, if you want to fight me and you're serious about business, just show me you're serious. Because when I show up, I want to make money and I'm trying to do good business. Yeah. We already saw at our last press conference. He didn't even show up because he knew I was going to have a live mic. So he's already scared to show up to a press conference where he's not fighting me. What's going to happen when he's at a press conference and he has to fight me? He's probably not going to show up. So I gave him stipulations. If you want to fight me and you want to show you're serious about business, turn on your comments. Could you imagine, Max, turning off your comments, and not letting the NFL fans, say what they think about you?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. That's some little girl shit.
It is.
That's not wrong.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
So he's got that stipulation. Let's put it back on you, Max. Let's be honest. Yeah. Let's be honest. That's what I love about the UFC and Dana, is that they give us free range to kind of do what we want. But imagine, on football Sundays, if you could tell some of your rival quarterbacks, yo, these are the stipulations you gotta do. It's gonna make you play harder. Yeah. Imagine if you could be like, Josh Allen, stipulation 1, if I sack you, your girl's gotta play in one of my commercials or whatever, your the Rush podcast, for the week. Imagine that. That's going to make you play harder.
100%.
And that's the beautiful thing about the UFC, is they give us the free reign. They don't put a muzzle on us, and we're allowed to say whatever we want. So It makes the game fun and entertaining.
Conor McGregor is on the verge of retiring from the MMA world. The upcoming fight with Michael Chandler could be Conor McGregor's last, because Chandler plans to retire him, and these are the words of Michael Chandler. Do you remember when Chandler last fought? It was in November 2022 when Chandler fought and lost to Dustin Poirier. Since then, he has been patiently waiting for this moment. Now Chandler is brimming with confidence, likening his upcoming fight to Conor McGregor's last match. Hear what he has to say about it.
But this fight itself, you have to buy this pay-per-view, because this could be the last time that you ever see Conor McGregor fight. I truly believe what I'm going to do to him on June 29th is going to warrant and merit him never stepping back into the octagon. With that being said, Conor might be able to pull off the greatest comeback in combat sports history. He called it, self-proclaimed by him. The guy did snap his leg. It was a very gruesome injury. Many people wrote him off. I never did, but I thought, I thought it was going to be a hard road to recovery and come back to get to this moment. So there's a chance that we see the greatest comeback in combat sports history. His opponent is arguably the most exciting guy to ever set foot in the UFC octagon. What I have done, my strength of schedule, my fights of the nights, my fights of the years, my performance bonuses, what I have made in my masterpiece that I've been painting over the last couple of years with the UFC. It is two of the most explosive, exciting guys, two of the most intriguing guys, and possibly the greatest comeback in combat sports history, or Conor McGregor's last fight, last time we ever see him compete in mixed martial arts.
We're almost at 500 subscribers. If you subscribe to my channel, it would make me very happy. Let's move on. John Blachowicz challenges Alex Pereira for a rematch. In July 2023, John Blachowicz faced Alex Pereira at UFC 291 in the 205-pound division. The fight was closely contested, ending in a split decision victory for Pereira. Despite the outcome, Blachowicz maintains that he deserved the win. During the conversation, Blachowicz revealed that he won the first fight against Alex Pereira.
So he was better. He's better fighter than Jamal. But he is not better fighter than me. And I believe that I deserve for the rematch. I prove when he fight against me, you know, I still believe that I won this fight. Referee see different scores. So yeah, but I believe that I won this fight against him, and I believe that I deserve for the rematch. You know, he knock out everybody, not me. So I believe that when I come back, I believe that I can fight against him one more time.
Sergei Pavlovich shares training footage ahead of his fight against Alexander Volkov in Saudi Arabia on June 22nd.